Okay. Okay. Hmm. Whew. All right. I'm focused now. We have to listen to Magic the Gathering music, the worst music, by the way. Why can't they have like friendly streaming, like chill music? And I don't believe any of it is no copyright claim because motherfuckers have seen it. Just chill music in the back. I gotta make my own beats with free and open source software, so I can fear none of the dollars, none, the claims, the copyrights. Yo, that's kind of crazy. Cat. Kind of based. We feel me. Woo! 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 Come on, give me some land, give me some land, give me some land. No. Land. Please, just one land. I have pretty much what I need. Ooh. Come on. This has reach. Yo, ooze. No blocks. Bro. Come on, all the times I was like, give me land, give me land, give me land, give me land. Oh shit. Damn. You got me fucked up. Like maybe I should have waited, but this flying and lifelink is gonna be kind of my bread and butter. God darn it. Village reach dust touch. God damn, bro, what is this shit? Where's all the things where like, oh, I need another fucking card? 3, 4. Blocks. This sucks. I literally complained about, yeah. He can attack with 16 right there, 17, 18, 19, 18. Okay. Fuck you, Magic the Gathering. You fucking bitches for the fucking no motherfucking fucking land. I literally get fucking poured land into my hand when I don't need it. And then when I do fucking need it, I'm starved. Make it make sense. Oh, where was this? Where the fuck was this? Where was it when I needed it? Mm-hmm. No, I should have done it the other way. Damn it. Okay, maybe he is not alive. Which would make sense. Well, I won. Hmm. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Play. Fucking change. Oh, fuck. Ooh, I should do a slime deck. Ooh. With some, like a token deck. Token and slime. Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, damn it. Well, kind of got lifelink anyway. It's so double. This and this. Oh wait, no. Destroy. Destroy this motherfucker. We're gonna leave another area that destroys all feature. Its power is exactly 20. Oh, he does have war. Or Lord Patriot Life. Damn. It's kind of crazy. Damn. Not dead. Not the win. Oh, I forgot about that. Bitch. Good card. Ah, shit. Okay, wow. He's gonna be annoying. Damn it! That's a good card. Oh, nice. Case of the Oh, that's a good card. Damn. Fuck. It's gonna be annoying in his farm life. I don't know. He kind of took the thing I needed. Damn it. How? How does this motherfucker keep... That's like the perfect card. Yeah, we're losing this one. It's okay though. Tell you win in the long run. Man, silver sucks. I forgot how much I hate silver. I'm very close to... very close to 3,000. I think I'll just wait a minute. Yeah. Let's do green ooze. I'm gonna have to wait on that. Actually, now I think about it, if I go in here, Goblin deck, if I go in and make the right decision, if I do in Goblin deck, I should be good. So I can get enough gold, I get like 10,000. I'll save up, or 13,000. I'll get a bunch of packs. I just gotta go on a super winning streak. Okay. have plenty of these left. Damn. Okay, give me one land. How are the cards? 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 Just give me one land. That's all I... No, I need 2 land, actually. Need 2. Well, I could get this out. And then... boost him. Give him 1+1, so it's 2/2. Here we go. Damn. Definitely get rid of you. Chris Dragon. Yes. Oh, come on, bro. What the fuck is this? The problem is he keeps being able to play something. Oh, fuck, dude, how? Wow. So that's crazy. Discard 4, draw 4. Life changing. Shit, impact tremors. I think I got 1. Yo, it's not enough. That's crazy. Damn. Should have saved it. Well, no. I did. It would have given me land. Unless I draw, like, another one of these. And then I have to wait till I get 4 land. But I think I'm... fuck. It's like the slowest match ever. Oh. To the Shadow Worm. Damn, I need 1, 2, 3. Wait, I have enough. Do that. I'll attack again, and then. Oh. Bro. Give me some good. Give me some. Shit! Oh man! The double impact tremors! I can't trust him. I feel like he has something in his hand. That would have definitely hurt. Wonder if part of the cards will come through. Oh wait, I'm so dumb. Why'd I attack with both? Ah, I'm so dumb. Unless I'm very lucky that he doesn't have a buff or a creature. If he lays down a creature or a buff, oh, he's golden. Why was he thinking about that? Shit, I would have done that. Alright, that was clean. I can't even man. I gotta stretch. Gonna stretch. good. I love pickles. They're so good. Whoever discovered pickles, seriously, whoever discovered pickles and peanut butter, fucking thank you. Thank you for your service. Who did discover pickles? I don't care who discovered black holes. Apparently there's a long history of... No. I'll continue those. Oh. Not pigs. Who discovered pickles? Oh, I should be playing. Yeah, I should. We're gonna look into... I'm gonna look into where did pickles come from? They're just great. Nice. I have a good hand. Like, pickling in food is good. Fermented food is good. I like both of those. So I'm thinking, like, sauerkraut, I don't know the exact history, but it's so good. I used to think sauerkraut would be gross. I'm like, wow, I'm really retarded. This is great. I put it on sandwiches. Put it on a lot of stuff. Put it in soup. You can soup the fuck out of it. And then pickled beets is pretty good. Pickled cabbage, Brussels sprouts is pretty nice. I didn't think I was gonna like that one. Yo, otters. Fuck otters, man. Why wouldn't he pick the otter, why wouldn't they pick the otter, like, animal? Pick the otters. He's a blue deck. Fucking hate blue decks. I say that about every, but blue decks. Special. Oh shit, I didn't. I should have waited to attack. No! Oopsies. I didn't mean to attack with him. Huh? We're pretty smart. I mean, if you're gonna die, take out the thing then. Awesome. That was the quickest win I have done in a second, in a minute, or in general. That's fast. Well, no, I've hit a couple of quick ones. What am I saying? Yeah. But yeah, back to pickling. Pickling is awesome. Whoever discovered that, especially peanut butter. Whoever discovered, I know who discovered peanut butter. But I'm glad we, like, let's keep this. There's probably a lot of banger food. They're like, either like the person that found it died or something, and they're like, we could be missing out on some insane fruit and like vegetables and shit like that we haven't even discovered yet. Just chilling like the rainforest or something, or just in our backyard. I like fruit too. Fruit's kind of awesome. I love fruit. Later. Not letting that happen. Yeah. I wonder what fruit we haven't discovered. Like what it's like. And who does that? They're like, they just look at this like thing of food and they're like, let me eat that. Damn it. Yo, thank all the people that did do that though. Like they straight up sacrifice themselves. I gotta play that next. Oh, I can play both. This and this, this and this, this and this. Ooh, and it's over. Never goon? No, Nick, you're always supposed to goon. Is that the moon? What's that from? What's your picture, profile picture from? I have like a vague memory of that, but always goon. No. Ooh. God, what is that picture from? The audio is so loud. Oh, my bad. Wait, the game audio? Do that. Shit was at 100%. Moon Man fed. Yeah, what was that from? A really dumb comedy is just showing up. What deck are you playing? Goblin. Slimy Sword. I'm doing a Goblin kind of like token deck. It's been the most consistent. And I will say I did not copy this. I just read cards and I was like, these kind of work. One I didn't even read all the way through too, which is kind of funny. I love 3D printing firearms. Same. I think if people want to do it, they should. Damn. I like 3D printing in general. I think it's fun, and I'm glad that it's actually came to the consumer, just in general, and like in terms of price. Like you can get a 3D printer for like $200, whatever price they are now. I bought mine a long time ago, at this point, and I was like, wow, I got this for $200. Crazy. Let's see. Oh yeah. Now this is gonna suck if I draw nothing now. Could keep taking this. Oh no. Hold on. Do that. I don't have a 3D player, just wanted to see a reaction, but I agree. What else would be my reaction? I don't think I mean constitutionally you're allowed to, as long as it's not for sale, you're allowed to construct your own firearm. It's just most Glocks and a lot of other firearms, the bottom half is made of plastic anyways, like, or like a synthetic plastic. I'm just doing what they're doing. And the problem with that is there are some states that just outright ban it, which kind of sucks, because then relatively it becomes like somewhat of a slippery slope. Like, oh, what else do we need to get rid of? Like, should we start getting rid of this? Should we start getting rid of that? You know what I mean? Because you can manufacture firearms out of a lot of parts. Are they going to be as efficient? Probably not. Damn, fuck this guy. Are they going to be the best? Probably not, but I still think people are going to do it regardless. Damn, that sucks. Right when my homie just comes in. Do you use some kind of polymer? What do you mean? If you're about to use a fancy word. Polymer. Like, the material I 3D print with? Because I just use, for a while I was using some wood. Like, it's like a mix. It's not as good. Damn. What up, Brian? For lovers and uppers. For lowers and uppers. Oh, for the okay. No, you can just use PLA plus, from what I understand. There's getting better material that's coming out, like carbon fiber. God damn, bro. The fuck? So you could use, I think it's PLA plus, and then there's a quote unquote, oh fuck, carbon fiber that people, it's not real carbon fiber, but people are saying like it's better. Ooh, I think he got me. Yeah. Oh, can I just... Damn, yeah, he got me. Damn, if I really thought it would have to be... No! Our filament is getting better, just like basic filament. Would I bet my life on it? No. Absolutely not. And it's really just a lower end frame. The barrel chamber, the top, you buy the top slide, and that's what holds the bullet and that's where it does all the other, the explosive part. So it's actually super. It doesn't have to be. And fuck you, Ryan, for not joining my consistency streak. Damn, I lost that one. And it's kind of interesting now. The first 3D printed firearm. I'm not gonna call it a pew pew too. I think it's retarded when people have to like replace their words just because the fucking internet for dumb shit like that. So they're like, I'm afraid of being demonetized. But the first 3D printed, that's just like my side thought, because there's, yeah, that exploded kind of after like one shot because it was like 100% 3D printed, and that was a pretty. I wouldn't say it was even dumb idea. It was just very. I wasn't really shocked. But there are states where they are making it borderline impossible to be able to do this. I was your biggest fan, but when you were cool, I'm still cool, man. OG Ryan. Damn, he's about to ruin my day. And I think that it's yeah, it's interesting. And there's states that you can't even. So, ooh. Not fucking with this guy. Later. So there are states that are making it borderline impossible to be able to do this, which kind of sucks because that becomes that slippery slope that I'm not really a fan of. And I don't know, that's just my thought on it. I'm still cool, Ryan, so fuck you. I don't even think I have dragon. Oh, I have one dragon. Eh, that was kind of pointless. Well, I thought you legally could just buy the upper without the paperwork. Yes, you can, but some states are requiring serialization. It's kind of interesting. You can't serialize your own firearm. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. But if you live in a state that needs serialization, like a stamp on it. Damn. That needs a stamp on it, then actually, fun fact, it makes it hard to bypass that. I forget which states they are, but there's only a few states. There's a couple of states that oh, nice. That make it completely illegal to own, I think, outright, because they call, goddamn, because they call them ghost guns. They fall under ghost guns, which is, it's whatever. It's, states can make whatever decision they want. And I'm not saying that everyone, everyone's gonna have access to firearms in general, or should. Some people probably shouldn't, but I'm not there. I'm not here to make that decision or like that. For people, so yeah, and yet you can legally buy just the upper part. You can buy all the parts and as long as you're not selling it. You can buy all the parts and manufacture, quote unquote. You can just build it yourself. That's all. That's in the constitution. Like that's constitutionally protected. That's why again it becomes a slippery slope. Do you have to register the gun if you 3D print them? You have to ask your state. It's based on state. Some states are requiring it now. Because of certain events that happen with a 3D printed gun. Because they're like, oh no, these ghost guns. I think there's states that you don't have to. And there's... The thing is, under PMF, which is a privately made firearm for personal use and not for profit or business, there's no requirement to register that. Ghost gun, rip guns. It makes sense because I mean, we've been making guns for a very long time. If you make your own firearm to protect yourself, like under the Second Amendment, which really the Second Amendment is just, we're allowed to bear arms and bad people will just find a way. Yeah, they will, but not just that. You can't make files illegal. Good luck. The internet exists. You distribute it. It's going to be easy to find. You can find anything you want on the internet if you look hard enough. It's never fully gone. So there would be no reason first you can't register, you can't serialize it yourself. I believe that's a crime. You can't put your own stamp on it. But there is the ghost gun, rip guns. Yeah, RIP. Funeral for my home, for my guns. So it not only just bad people find a way, it just sounds cool. It's just cool. That's all. I mean, again, the purpose of the Second Amendment was just to protect yourself internal and external threats. That's all it is. Want to bear arms, but PETA came after me. Want to bear arms. Want to bear arms. I'm vegan and I don't even like PETA. I think PETA does some good things, but they really make vegans look bad. I think some people overextend what they do, but they've done some weird shit in the past. Oh hell no. I just kind of like stumbled across your channel. Do you do auteur? Yeah, I mean, I embrace Tor. Unless you're a Cubes OS user now, because they removed user agents. But I think Tor is still very valuable. I use Tails a lot. Is this an FBI honeypot? A real Fed would tell you, of course not. I do think that people should ought to have access to Tor, though. I think Tor is, like, when people are like, what VPN I should use? What are you trying to do? Be anonymous. Use Tor. What, how do I stay anonymous online? Use Tor. And have good OPSEC. Just have your OPSEC is probably 99.9% of it, though. Tor's not a miracle. I don't know anything about it. Just looking at your I don't know anything about it. Just looking at your shorts. Oh, okay. Oh, you don't know anything about Tor or OPSEC? That's understandable. I openly run a Tor node because I think people should have access to uncensored content. Tor is to help people not only private, but anti-racist. I realize I'm just asking a lot of glowing questions. You are. This is what. Well, it's Tor's not illegal, so it doesn't really matter. I wouldn't do, and if I was doing anything illegal, I wouldn't tell anyone, especially online. I'm not retarded. There's a lot of people that still don't know how Tor works or how to get onto it, which doesn't really make sense because the internet exists. Just Google how to connect to Tor, and then there's, oh wait, actually you shouldn't Google how to connect to Tor, because you're gonna get these VPN websites, these absolute cucks. They're like, use a VPN. Use a VPN. And you're like, dude, fuck off. Of course you have Tor node exit. So I actually thought about doing an exit node, but my ISP, the cucks they are, do not offer a static IP address anymore. Access procedures don't connect anything with your real name. You say that, but metadata is the biggest capture. It's not just in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I guess. It's not just connect anything to your real name. People make a lot of really small, silly mistakes, and it gets them caught that lead to the real name, even if there's like little to no connection. And I think they, fuck, man, I gotta end this quickies. Five, six. What the hell does an exit node mean? So in the world of Tor, and you have your entry node and your exit node, and you have your entry, guard, and then exit. Entry, guard, and exit. All those things is how Tor fundamentally does the traffic. So when you enter the entry node, Tor, that entry node knows who you are. They know who you are. They know your IP address. That's irrelevant though. Your middle guard now knows the IP address of your entry node, the one you enter in. That's fine. That's not yours. So it separates you. And then your exit relay, your third hop. Damn, you just ruined my day. 4, 5. So when you do that, you exit node. Your exit node knows your exit IP address and where you're going. That's what an exit node is. They have the most power, and they have the most legal litigation. Meaning, when you make a mistake in OPSEC, or say like all 3 nodes are ran by feds, they could technically de-anonymize you. Fuck. So when you run an exit node, you are putting yourself at the highest risk depending on your country. I still think exit nodes are very important, and people should run a Tor node because it helps decentralize the network. Now, Tor still, from a fundamental standpoint, is an organization. They do still have a lot of influence in owning. Wasn't Tor made by the military or something? Probably. The idea of onion routing, probably, but it was funded by the government, but that doesn't mean anything. Lots of things are funded by the government. Encryption is funded by the government. You know what I mean? People do get that premise, though. They get that into their head. They're like, oh, it's made by government. Which sucks, because I do think that it is a negative attached to it, but I get why. I2P, there's like, yeah, like a lot of encryption methods were made by the government, but I2P is the alternative to Tor, the most quote unquote easy, like similar replacement. Like, no one's fucking using FreeNet. No one's using LokiNet, please. I hope not. ZeroNet is literally a website I wouldn't want to go to, because if you do see anything illegal on there, doesn't sound fun. I've heard nothing good about ZeroNet. That's probably a honeypot. And it's not been maintained in a very, very long time. Oh, damn. But it does make sense why the government needs Tor to a certain degree. It helps keep them anonymous as well. What's OneNet? ZeroNet? What's ZeroNet? ZeroNet is what Tor tries. Damn. All right, I lost this. Oh shit. ZeroNet is. It's a very glowy question. There's FreeNet. FreeNet is supposed to. There's free. These are like all the decentralized net. It's the internet to be fully decentralized, designed to put you back control of control. It's been around for a very long time. Then there's ZeroNet. I don't know why the fuck they're using these names. It's decentralized websites using Bitcoin cryptography. I can't remember the last time this shit got updated. It's all peer-to-peer, simple, trusted, fast, no authorities at all. Tor technically has some authority. It's not fully decentralized. Yes, there's community-run nodes, but I would not visit this website for a plethora of reasons. I've read nothing good about it. Then there's the LokiNet. Never tried this one. Anonymous internet access. Wow. Do. That sounds like sus Bitcoin. It's based on Bitcoin cryptography, which a lot of people have used, and they're like, this isn't anything to do with crypto, because Bitcoin in itself is just is cryptography. So you can build stuff on Bitcoin without the coin shell part. But yeah, it does sound sus. And again, I would not use it. Then there's that one Urbit. This guy actually is retarded. Urbit is like this. Get on the network, 21st century, a clean slate OS and network for the 21st. I don't know. It looks like actually a not a scam. It looks like a cult, like a legitimate cult. Urbit looks like a cult. And then there's what is the other one? FreeNet, ZeroNet, LokiNet. They all suck. And then there's my favorite alternative, I2P. I2P is peer-to-peer. Everyone's a router. This kind of solves a Tor issue. Because we don't have enough nodes, Tor is subjective to people doing a takeover where they take over a large amount of nodes because governments have, unlimited money and time and effort and resources. They will do this to de-anonymize people, because if they own all the nodes, they could essentially trace back to each IP address and unmask who it is. What is wrong with being retarded? Because I am. Everything. So I2P makes everyone the router. Because we don't have enough volunteers and people that can run nodes and exit nodes and entry nodes and guard relays, etc., it makes it very difficult to do. I2P kind of solves this. It's really cool. It was originally just for torrenting, I think, but it uses the torrent protocol. It's been around since 2002. Since the I2P has involved in specifically implementation, and they have a really good overview of Tor's onion routing versus FreeNet. If you ever want to check out a cool project and learn how to run I2P, RTP. If you want to learn about I2P stuff, like a lot of it, not mental. There we go. RTP tech tips. I learned a lot about I2P. It's pretty awesome. He does a lot of good content on ITP. Check his stuff out. He's very, very knowledgeable about it. I got email working through it. This is pretty interesting to me. I've only been on tour once or twice just to look at schizo cult hitman stuff. Literally me. That's literally what I do. Sometimes I go on there for bread recipes because I don't want Google or Brave or anyone to know. The banana bread recipe I'd be picking up. Sometimes I like going on tour, like genuinely. I go in there all the time for like normie shit. People say it's slower, but I don't know. I don't see it. The biggest thing I run into is captchas. Sometimes they'll just be like wicked fire. It'll be like captcha. I'm like, all right, this sucks. But most of the other time it's pretty quick. I like go to like those HTTP only, like super fucking old early 2000s fucking look. Yeah, I love that. That's my favorite. Like genuinely love going on those schizoid websites where they're like, I was using the hidden wiki, but it would just take me to schizo sites are the best, truly. That's the best. That's people are like, there's druggists, there's drugs and dealers and rapists and hitman on there. Like, no, man, there's just people out there that learned HTML and how Tor works, and they're like, I'm gonna write a blog that no one's ever gonna read. They're like, I love, or like somebody who just figured out how to get someone to post this on Tor. It's truly the best. I love it. I love the schizo sites because I don't take any of them serious. There is a security site that I do visit once in a while on Tor, that talks about OPSEC, and it's pretty interesting. I genuinely like going on Tor for that reason. And no other thing, to be completely honest, besides privacy, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I used the hidden wiki too. I think I just find sites now, kind of. I use Sam Bent, doing Fed Time. He has a really good website that points you to like dead onion links, because sometimes onion links will just be dead forever and no one cleans them up, and you know how it be. All the drug hitman sites just seem like trolling to me, or actual honeypots. You're probably 50-50 on that. Unless Ryan is there. If Ryan's there, then it's definitely 100% a honeypot. But the troll, they probably do. It probably is also a level of like, people do pay for this. What is the website called? For doing Fed Time, just look up Sam Bent, YouTube, if you know who he is, and look up his website, and it's on his page. Actually, I'll just, to protect you from spam. Because I'm not It's called darkwebdaily.live. Yeah, here. Copy link address. I found it, thanks. All right, cool. Honey is not vegan. I'm aware honey is not vegan. Oh, who is Ryan? Ryan is Ryan Jardina. Oh, Nick Gurez. Yeah, not a problem, Nick. And the site is really cool because it kind of like, so you don't have to shift through all the, there was something called Daniel's List or something where you could find like links to like hidden sites, and it's always been like a pretty good time. Also, the honey debate, I know is not, at least you admit that honey is not vegan. I appreciate that, Ryan. That means you've done your research. Super eating stuff, maybe I'll give it another go one of these days. Yeah, I think like you'll get bored at some point. I mean, there's so much. I was really invested into Gopher, the GopherNet. Gopher. It's like the Gopher protocol, Gemini protocol. Gemini sites. They're kind of like the same thing. The most bloatless internet. It was super cool. I'm very upset that it did not take off. I ran a Gemini capsule for a minute. I was vegan for 5 years. Of course I know that. Why'd you stop, Ryan? Should we shame you? Should we make you feel bad? Everyone make Ryan feel bad for not being vegan anymore. How do you go vegan for 5 years and you're like, nah, never mind. I don't want to do that. I just want to go back to killing animals. I got kind of spooked last time. The only thing I get nervous about going on certain sites is if it's going to lead me to something that could be potentially illegal. And that's about it. And that's understandable. I think that's, but you can find shit like that on Twitter. You don't even have to go in the dark net. I've always said that. I've said this for the longest time. You do not have to go in the dark net to see fucked up shit. Just go on the regular clear net, go on Twitter, go on Facebook Live. You can literally see it anywhere. I think the only time I get spooked is when it's someone that doesn't know how to use dark mode for their HTML, and it looks like it's like when somebody uses light mode and I can't use dark mode. Yeah, that's real scary. That's actually painfully scary. Because being vegan is gay and my butt is an exit only. I had fish and chicken back. Those aren't even alive. What do you mean fish and chicken aren't alive? Are you retarded? Okay, but the question is, are red rooms real or is that just a myth? That's a myth. You don't have the bandwidth. Tor doesn't have the bandwidth. Look, go watch a video on Tor and come back to me. You'll have the most boring time. Because it'll be buffering the first 80%. Being vegan's gay? You literally were vegan. You were gay for 5 years then. Ryan, that doesn't even make sense. And fish and chicken. That's hot. Being gay? But no, red rooms can't even exist. It's not even possible. Like from a bandwidth perspective, it's just not even possible. Try to make friends with fish or a chicken. Not gonna happen. Yeah, you might be able to. I know people that have pet chickens, not even for consumption, zero consumption. They don't eat their eggs or anything. You can get in the city I grew up in, like you could get a horse if you wanted to. It was completely legal to own a horse. That's crazy. And there's tons of states like this, which is kind of insane. I talked to someone that told me their kid owned a horse. Chickens have social behavior. They do have social behavior. There's a lot of animals that have social behavior. I went to school with someone that owned a pig, which was crazy. My friend growing up had plethora of animals that he probably shouldn't have owned. Some of them were crazy. I'm like, why'd you get this? I'm about to lose when this motherfucker has 3. I can feel it. I can feel this fucking guy just bring... man. What a cuck. What a cut. Why am I drawing all this land? Oh. Oh, I guess. 1, 2, 6. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what he... Does not matter. That's a win. Social behavior, aka retarded like me. So you wouldn't eat another retard, would you? What? What? How do you go to... I don't... Okay, that doesn't even make sense. Wow. It's real ass. No way. No fucking way, bro. Yeah, I would eat another retard. This motherfucker... Magic's rigged, bro. Do you make your own decks or just use the pre-builds? I make my own. Yes, I would eat another retard. That should be put on a shirt. That is my favorite word. Where's your comma though? Yes, I would eat another retard. I have to stretch. What do you mean it's over? I have a patch on my back that says retard, and the TSA at the airport was like, what the fuck? That's kind of funny. I should get a patch that says that too. That's actually kind of funny. I fucking hate TSA. All my homies hate TSA. Fuck TSA. I'm trying to think of. Oh, I was at a party and someone was like, "What am I eating? Pickles." My bad. Pickles. I was at like a social party, club event, and thing, whatever. And I was like, "Damn, that's retarded." And he's like, "Don't say that. Say regarded or something." And I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Cause it's hurtful." I'm like, "So I'm gonna." In my opinion, factory farming is a good reason for veganism, but I don't believe farm animals suffer in principle if it's done properly. He is wieners. I agree that you could. I agree on the factory farming part, but I take it my step further is that I think when you live in a well-educated society, when you live in a well-educated society, and you eat, you have enough information and knowledge, you can do like veganism should be really thought as like a move toward. I'm not a vegan preacher. I don't think everyone can become vegan. But if people want to become vegan, don't want to because they think they don't have enough information, or because they think that local farming, and I'm more of like, we don't need to slaughter animals to have a good, fulfilling, beautiful life of nutrition, good tasting food, etc. That's my general take. But I understand your take, and I agree with that. Minus the farm animals suffer in principle if it's done properly. I disagree with that part. I think all forms of suffering in murder is wrong in most senses. In most sense. But that becomes esoteric and like not debatey, but like that's a very esoteric point that I have. TSA fondled my balls once because they thought I had something other than the button on my pants. You should have. They probably just wanted to see large cock or something. They're like, does he have a fatty? Does he have a fat cock? That's what I'm thinking. Pretty sure I'm still vegan. I never killed an animal. I go get my meat at the store. You're contributing to it through your dollars. That would not make you vegan, Ryan. That would make you retarded. Just like when I hand anything, money over for anything, I'm contributing to it. Me stopping. Actually, the people that say that wouldn't stop, man, I have a lot of enchantments. Boom, 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 boom. And I win. I try to be somewhat conscious of everything. And you flavor too much to become vegan? You can definitely be vegan and have flavor. You just don't know how to cook. That when people say that, I just assume they don't know how to cook. And that's fine. That's okay. People can wear adult diapers if they want to. That's their choice. You know, no hate. I think it's weird when people don't know how to cook. I'm not defending it. My extreme hot take on any online dating or anything, when people tell me that cooking, they cook as a, like, they're like, I'm like, do you have any skills? They're like, I know how to cook. And I'm like, that's not a skill. That is a requirement to live. So you are retarded if you think that is a skill. You literally pick up a book, you read, and you follow directions. There's a lot of good tasting vegan food. There is. I've had food blow my mind. Like, I'm like, you're telling me there's no meat in this? That's crazy. And I've just never had a reason to go. I've been vegan for quite a while now, and I just don't see a reason to go back. I don't need to. Which is understandable. Cow is yummy for my tummy. Not to get into full head, but I am worried that there are dietary needs from animal products that we don't understand beyond protein, but I know what they are. It feels true intuitively. I mean, there are vegan athletes, brother. You can do the research. You can go look at the research. There's some of the longest living people are almost no meat, and there are people that have been vegan longer than I have, that are been vegan for longer than the internet has, you know, made it out to be, like thinking like this is a new thing. If you do Whole Foods, the data that they're looking at now is that Amy's tofu scramble is awesome. I never tried that, and I will try that now. I just do it myself. Oh my god, no cap. So this is completely on topic, but it just remembered. So I was like, there's this company that I saw an ad for at like when I was shopping, and it was like Parmesan, vegan Parmesan, and I was like, oh, it's probably tastes like cheese. All vegan cheese tastes pretty bad to me. I don't really fuck with it. I don't really like cheese. I don't miss it anything. But I made my own vegan Parmesan, and I was like, wow, that really tastes like fucking like it's. I know it's not. If I adjusted some stuff, I was like, that's crazy. Like if I handed it to someone, it would taste like Parmesan to them, and it was very simple to make, and I was like, that's awesome. And it was just nutritional yeast and walnuts or cashews. You can use any nut. Cashews probably would be better. But I was like, fuck, that tastes good. I even had the one cheese I liked was made from potatoes, and it was at a vegan restaurant. I was like, this is great. Did you make this cheese from potatoes? Because it doesn't taste like shit. And he was like, yeah, actually we did. How'd you know? I'm like, because it doesn't taste bad. It would be something that only appears in large numbers of people. Vegan athletes may have been as athletic and more athletic or more on an animal diet, so you need to control it. Yeah, of course you need to control. I mean, they are the control right now. If there are, to say vegans may have been as athletic or more, yeah, you could say that. But what I'm saying is, if you're doing a proper vegan diet, you should have zero problems with the fish hitting like all your macronutrients. I mean, you can get blood work done. You'll know, long term, you'll know like very fast. It's hard to give some of these controlled studies because vegan athletes rely on genetics more than veganism. Well, you can say that about any athlete. That has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with. I'm not saying the diet is better. Well, I don't want to call it diet because veganism isn't a diet. It's a philosophical perspective. Like vegans don't have a problem with the taste of meat. They have a problem with. They have the problem with the harming of another species that seems unnecessary in modern society, because we know with the knowledge now. We know I just say there are vegan athletes, so people generally make a nutrition problem though. Like they're like, oh, you cannot be a vegan and you cannot be an athlete, or I can't hit my dietary needs if I'm vegan. That's false. You can definitely hit your dietary needs. You just got to do your research, just like anything else. Just like working out, like they get specifically formulated probably diets that are way more extreme than the average person. When I went, I do, by the way, no logging of my macros besides calories. Calories in the beginning, I wanted to lose some weight, and that's not the reason I went vegan, but I wanted to lose weight in general. So I went into a caloric deficit and I worked out more. And that made a huge difference. I lost weight. So you can definitely be unhealthy. You can be fat and vegan. You can be unhealthy. No offense to the fatties, you know. But being fat and vegan is kind of crazy. Vegan food is not calorically dense unless you're eating like Beyond Burgers and like Impossible Burgers and like a lot of pre-made food. But vegan food hitting 1,400 calories, to be completely honest, besides unless I do like nuts, was very hard to do. It was like I was like trying to like struggle to get like in the beginning like 500-600 calories in a couple meals, and then later I found people that do work out, are vegan, and I watched a lot of content. Watched a lot of content on it to get educated, and it's kind of funny. I was like, oh yeah, oh so that's how I hit Oreos. Yeah, Oreos are vegan, which is crazy. When I tell people that, they're like, their mind is blown. They're like, wow. And the Oreos okay. They're all right. Like, do you know how many people I meet that don't fucking eat brown, like, fiber, like, in general, like, brown rice or fiber in general? It's crazy. It's actually crazy. I think you should consume fiber regardless, like, good fiber, vegetables, you know, leafy greens. Again, I don't preach people to become vegan. There's YouTubers that are way better. I did not even know that. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, it's crazy, Nick. Like, truly. If you then again, a lot of people don't read the back of the packaging. They don't read the ingredients. You should read it. I have to a certain degree, but I kind of, once I find stuff that I like, I never switch. I just keep buying the same shit. I'm like, oh, I like that. I'm gonna stick with it forever. But there's a lot of stuff that are accidentally vegan and you don't even know. And there's stuff like the stuff like Oreos is the one that fucking like blows everyone's mind, but there's a lot of stuff that is vegan that people just don't know. You're like, wow, that's crazy. Just like Linux, you could actually install I don't know how to read, I believe that. You can actually install Linux onto people's PC and they would never know. Unless it's Linux Mint, then they would definitely know. Based retard? True. Look, if you don't know how to... I wish there was a period of... Sometimes in life, I wish there was... I wish I could... not know stuff. Like, be very ignorant to a lot of things in society. That would be great. Like truly great. Just to not be aware sometimes. That sounds awesome. Ooh, ew. You need fucking... Has switching to veganism impact your wallet? Yeah, it's cheaper. The myth that it's... Oh, would you still be vegan if farmed animals felt no pain or had loss in quality of life but were still killed painlessly? That's a good question, actually. No, that's a very good question. I would have to think about that one. Probably then, yeah. Because I'm okay with actually... This sounds... I don't like... I have to use the word, but lab-grown meat... it's technically cultivated meat. I'm in favor of that. If it requires little to no suffering, if none at all, and it would solve us needing to do mass amount of like, we could reduce the amount of, like, cows are like overproduced, overpopulated, but that's a totally different discussion. Yeah. Has switching veganism impacted your wallet? Yes, it is cheaper. The people that say veganism is more expensive eat out. They eat out, or they do a lot of prepackaged food, which I don't blame them. In the beginning, that's... I'm gonna lose this one. I'm not even gonna play. I'll be completely honest. It's not really... it's not expensive. Beans are cheap. Rice is cheap. Stuff like that is very cheap. But I do like I do like that question. That is a something that I would have to like think about still, Owen. That's got my gears turning. Wow, that's a because I someone asked me once if I like would I drink milk if I were to get like $1 million, would I drink milk if I were to get $1 million like for a certain amount of money? Would I take a certain amount of money to break like some form of like ethical code? Uh Controversially, I would do it. I would drink and then I would take that $1 million and I would donate it to like animal conservation camps, education, and even like food for people like that like are in need, etc. I think that would be I would not all of it, but I would like donate like I would take that money and use it for good. If me doing one bad thing breaks, but it could come out with thousands of good things in the end, then I'm for it. It's like the trolley experiment, etc. With thinking or not thinking about it, but in terms of like cost, it's definitely cheaper. It's so much cheaper. Fuck, man. And I'm fuller, so being fuller equals less. I don't eat like 3 meals. Sometimes I eat 1 meal, sometimes I eat 2 meals. But I try. I know how much what gives me calories by looking at it, by knowing. I meal prep too, which helps. I installed Linux on my father's computer for the last 10 years before he passed. RIP. Sorry to hear about that. Because all he did was browse the internet and one Pocket Windows app, which ran under Wine. Oh, that's funny. But which Linux did you give him? Because if you put Linux Mint on your father's computer, you suck. And I would never want to talk to you again if I was your father. Because what a disrespect. All right. Let's go to the show, to the place. I installed Linux on one of my roommate's PCs, and they didn't even know. Ooh. He did disown me after that. I would too. No question. Oh, fine. PewDiePie installed Linux. I saw that. That was awesome. Truly. Truly based PewDiePie moment. He finally got over Gamergate. Damn. Fuck this guy. Aw, man. I mean, Linux isn't like as fringe as it was. Like, I still interact with a lot of people that don't know what Linux is, but it's not as fringed as we make it out to be. Damn, this is gonna be annoying. See, what we need to do is get Linus. We need to get PewDiePie Bridge, literally. We need to get the Coco Melon version of Linux. No cap. Like straight up. My mom knows I use Linux, but she has no idea what that means. Literally. For real, every parent. They're like, what's Linux? What is this Linux you? I mean, I switched someone from a Mac OS, like Mac, like Mac OS to Linux, and their entire family was like Mac. And then he switched to Android, which was based, and he used graphene-based OS. Graphene-based, I would, but I don't have the patience to learn. You don't really need to learn it. I think you can get away with, like, you can really, I would say, install Cubes, install Cubes OS. I think most people could get away with running, like, Linux at face value, very, very basic. And I mean, if all you do is literally just web browse, I say fucking do it. Because Windows sucks. Proprietary Windows is the worst. Windows 11 is even worse. It's constant, Microsoft's constant change to like, oh, this is like the last Windows we're gonna do. Oh, this is the last. This is the last. Oh yeah. It's like, no, it's not. Fuck you. Like if when, and by the way, System 70 sucks ass. The keyboard on the laptop is gross. Low key, everyone says that. Everyone says their keyboard sucks. Like they're pretty much their keyboards universally are just not good, which kind of sucks. But you're like a boomer. Oh damn, that was gonna kill me. I did not see that 14. Should have blocked. Oops. I did not see the 14's damage. I could have won that too. Fuck, man. Oh, that was, I mean, yeah, System 76, I have heard their keyboard is not good. I told you to do Nova Customs, my dog. I use WSL2 to run Ubuntu on my Windows laptop. Sorry to hear that. Don't call it WSL Linux either, please. I'm a WSL hater. At least get a Chromebook. I can respect someone that owns a Chromebook more. I'm surprised that WSL, I know Microsoft benefits from Linux pretty heavy. Like, just open source in general. I guess if you, like, need Windows to like, look, if you need Windows in your life in order to function for your work and shit, I have to use Windows through my work. I fucking hate it. But I would never. Linux would have to severely fuck up. And I would have to severely, Windows would have to severely do better for me to ever install it. When I think about it. When I freak it. I've almost at this point in my life have collectively used Linux longer than I've used Windows. And I freaked it. LOL. Yeah, true. I would even say that, so like my first was Ubuntu. Like the first thing I ever installed because it was the only thing that ran. And I freaked it. And then after that, I used Elementary OS. I did the Kali Linux OS moment. The Kali Linux was, that was weird. I actually like Parrot OS more. I used ParrotOS for a while. Then I used Fedora Security Blue for some reason. That was actually, I enjoyed it. It was the first time I ever interacted with Fedora. Solus was my favorite, and I liked their package manager. Their package manager was great. You used Ubuntu, now you're gay. No, hey. Now I know you're gay. Use Mint, bro. Mint users should be outlawed. It should be illegal to be a Mint user. And I freaked it. And even, well, I used Ubuntu because I literally didn't know what to fuck install. Now I think about it, I was like, my Windows laptop would not run because it had like 4 gigs of RAM. I'm like, how to speed up laptop? And it's like, download this program. And I'm like, hell no, I'm not that dumb. And then I'm like, oh, you can actually make, you can run Linux on your PC, sir. And it will speed it up. And it did. It was awesome. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Block 1. Not yet. Damn it. Damn it. Oh my god, it's got lifelink. Fuck. Red Hat was my first Linux OS. Using Linux is uses them for sex. It's true. Only gooners use Linux. Red Hat was my first Linux OS. Well, yeah, because you were there when Red Hat was probably born. I might have lost this. Yeah. I think no, I lost. No, I'm good. No, I lost. Damn. I think any Linux can be your first Linux. I don't think there. I mean, it'd be kind of weird to install Arch for your first time if you've never installed Linux. I mean, but if you can read documentation, you can pretty much grind through it. Just I think RTFM is truly the best advice you can get. How old are you, Ryan? He said Red Hat, so it's definitely 500 years old. Don't tell him, Ryan. That's a Fed. That's a Fed talking. That's what the Feds ask. Only Feds ask these questions. I need to stretch though, real quick. While you, my Domino's pizza box says "Made in the USA." I hope the pizza is made in the USA. That is kind of a dumb thing to put on there. Also, why the fuck would you buy pizza boxes from out of the country? Like, what kind of flex is this? Boomer L. Hey, some boomers are cool. Linus Torvald is considerable boomer, and he's the grandfather of Linux. I think there's just like, I think the vast majority of boomers probably suck. Oh, this is the father of Linux, dummy. Father, grandfather, whatever. You know what I meant. And actually, sir, what you're referring to is Linux. What I am using is GNU/Linux. And the father of that is Richard Stallman. What you need is GNU/Linux, sir. Wow. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Who is the father of Red Hat, sir? Damn. He was prepared. Linux is the kernel, not the OS. Yes, I know the Linux is the kernel, and what you're referring to is Linux. I am referring to what is GNU/Linux, sir. GNU/Linux is what's important, brother. Ryan, I know you know I know. Yo! Nice, nice. Is everything in Arch Linux GNU? No, I don't think so. Oh, are you talking about like the GNU Foundation? No. I compiled my kernel back in the day. Yeah, that's how you know. Nick, that's how you know Ryan's a boomer. He says compiled my kernel back in the day. Even Cubes OS said it themselves that they. All right, I'm gonna go, boys, but I'll drop sub. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it. Thanks for the sub. Have a wonderful day. I use GNU/Linux. I do not use a GNU approved Linux distro by the GNU Foundation. Even Cubes OS is not considered GNU, quote unquote. I use GNU core utilities and then /Linux. If that is what you're referring to, sir. And even I would say that the Linux Foundation, the Free Software Foundation in general, the one that, you know, Richard Stallman likes to eat, pretty much started, they have very insane requirements. All 18. What is a GNU approved OS then? FreeBSD. Not FreeBSD. What is it? Dragonfly? Dragonfly is one of them. The list isn't big. because there's some proprietary blobs here, the proprietary blobs here, there. Ubuntu is not. There's Transquill. That's considered a GNU approved Linux distro, a free software foundation approved. I'll pull it up. It's crazy. When do you get so many monsters? And he lost though. No, Ubuntu is not about GNU. They have, even Canonical has proprietary software somewhere in there. And I love the Free Software Foundation. I think there is a BSD. Congratulations, you recent. BSD is not GNU either. No, yeah, no, you're right. It's not. It's not Linux, so. Where is it? MIT license is the best. Where is it? Free Software Foundation. Proof. Distro. Here we go. Free Software Foundation. Supported by the Free Software Foundation. Is Debian GNU? No, definitely not. Dragora is it. Is a GNU Linux Libre, an independent GNU Linux distribution based on the concepts of simplicity. The distributions that follow are installed to a computer's hard drive, can be run live. This is their philosophy. The distros are ready to use full systems whose developers are made a commitment to follow the free system distribution guides. This means they will include and propose exclusively free software. They will reject non-free applications, just like as JavaScript is. JavaScript is bloated. Non-free applications, non-free programming platforms, non-free drivers, non-free firmware, blobs, and non-free games, and only other non-free software, as well as non-free manual or documentation based. Fixing freedom bugs. I love these. I love their wording. It's so great. Like, truly. If you've ever followed Richard Stallman on Mastodon, he has some schizoid takes, and I love them. He has some good takes, but like he has some schizoid takes. He writes a lot. That man fucking writes. Or he's using something. I can earn GNU bucks. Talkspacer is GNU? I think it is. If it's considered so Transquill is the GNU Linux distribution based on Ubuntu that's on oriented towards small enterprise domestic. I tried it. It's okay. There's not a lot. Then you have these aren't around anymore, I think, or like they're smaller, like smaller versions. Then they have Router, Historical, they have Blag. They have a music, a GNU Linux distribution based on Canopix with a special emphasis on audio production. See? But yeah, it's you have GNUX system and advanced GNU Linux distro built on GNU GUIX, pronounced GNU Geeks. Oh yeah, GNU Geeks. Purely a functional package manager for the GNU system. Then you have Hyperbola, and then is the GNU Libre, an independent long-term support simplicity focused distribution. You have PureOS based on Debian, so it's not Debian, but it's based on Debian. So I think it's like Debian's like stripped out cousin. There's Unto S, a GNU Linux 100% free distribution. It was the first fully free GNU system recognized by the GNU project. We should make our own distro. Yeah, it's not fun. I worked on a project with that loosely, and it was terrible. I don't think this is maintained anymore. We should do it and then see if the Free Software Foundation will accept it. Yeah. Haiku OS. Is that GNU? Is Haiku OS GNU? I didn't spell any of that right. King GNU is a Japanese band. It seems they're, oh no. Originally Open BOS is a free and open source operating system for continuation of BOS, aims to be binary compatible with it, but is largely okay. Well. Palm Inc. announced the purchase. I wonder, is that Palm? Wow. Is that the Palm? The Palm Pilot? Are you old enough to remember this, Ryan? A pre-alpha showing Haiku from 2006. I think I used Haiku once, like a really long time ago. Java support was eventually added. The import of BIOS, followed by WLAN and FreeBSD. You should actually never use Wi-Fi. It's not proprietary. It's not free and open source. It's proprietary. I think Haiku in the future would be good. It'd be like a cool thing to run. I kind of like how it looks. It's a little goofy looking. It reminds me of like computers from a long time ago, like when they were enjoyable. Like, look at this file manager. I hate how sometimes stuff looks overly polished. I still hate XFCE. Fuck you, and fuck you if you like it, Ryan. But I like how this looks. Fuck XFCE. XFCE hater. But sometimes it's nice to look at these things that don't look super like rounded. Like everything's kind of square and nice. Which, you know, it's a preference. Victory! Yo, 3,000. So only 10,000 more gold to go. XFCC, I say X-Force is still the... Oh, X-Force still the best. We'll only install KD... KDR? No, do deep... What is it? Deepen? I did play Tux Racer. I think like twice. And you weren't there, which was kind of funny. The times that I did play, I played Tux Racer like I think a couple days ago, or something. Damn. I would say it. Tux Racer is hard. You're full of shit. No, I maybe a week ago. This guy's got some low ass drops. Because I remember playing not too long ago and I was like, hell yeah. I'm like, where's Ryan? He never showed. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's understandable. Same. See, if you just became a big cyclist YouTuber, you wouldn't have to work anymore. Just have Nick write schizoid posts for you, and you just do it. You just read them out live while you bike, and not get hit by traffic. Ooh. Ooh. Oh wait, no, I can do both. This, then that. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. If my current job doesn't work well, I will pedal for my next job. Damn. My current job doesn't work. I will pedal for my second. You should pedal so you can bike so you can live. Damn. Fuck this guy. 1, 2, 3. Even with that. Okay, I lost. Awesome, guys. Appreciate it. It's, you know, shell time. I will see you guys in